What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are standing in the elevator corridor of my office for the intro for this video, just because of the simple fact we are doing something a little bit different, something I haven't done since Lowriders Customs Classics, and that is a full-blown ultimate garage tour. This video has been a long time coming and a lot in the making. So sit back, enjoy the video, because it's going to be a while. If you enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications if you don't want to miss another upload from me in the future. With that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Starting off the garage tour that I graciously have Ace helping me with. He's doing the controls because, yeah, it'd be too difficult for me to do it. But we have the Barrage, which is aka the Halo Warthog. You know, if the closed cap was on the back, as somebody graciously pointed out. Starting off with that, as you can see, we're having weapons out the ass here, but next down the line would be, what is that, the Insurgent, I think?
Yep.
Pickup or regular? Looks like the pickup.
Yeah. Insurgent Pickup Custom.
Yeah, so we have the Insurgent Pickup Custom next on the list, which is capable of seating up to 9 people, which is 4 in the cab, 1 on the gun, and 4 in the back. Good little vehicle if you want to run around with a shitload of people and have a massive target on your back. The unarmed Insurgent, nifty little vehicle if you want to get from point A to point B. I think it either is capable of 4 to either 6 people. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but yeah. Starting off down the list of vehicles here, I think the next in line would be the Menacer, which is the blue one.
Yep.
The Menacer, which is the GTA version of a Humvee, or at least in my opinion it looks like that, but it's capable of seating up to 5 and has 2 mounted guns in the bumper and a mounted 50 caliber machine gun up top. So it is a force to be reckoned with, honestly, but yeah, it does its thing. Down from that, I think we have the Technical, or is it the V12?
Yep. We have a railed out technical.
Yep, this is the Karen Technical Custom, which you can take to the Mobile Operations Center and fully mod out as this one has been. There's a few variants of this, but this one is the land variant. You'll see a couple more versions of that later on in today's video. And starting off the ending of the bottom level, we have the Schafter, or was it Schafter V12? Yeah. That is the Schafter V12. It's armored, but it is not weaponized. But this is one of the quickest little armored cars in the game. So, with that finishing off the first level, let's head up to the second level and see what else we're working with. On the second level of Garage 1 of the Weaponized Mayhem, we have this little freaking ass pain right here that's incredibly hard to destroy, but still fast enough to get away from shit. This is the Night Shark, which is currently weaponized. It's fully armored, fully upgraded. Thing takes about 8 rockets to destroy, so if you need a little get up and go, but a little bit of rocket protection, this is probably one of the best vehicles to have as far as that, because it's got the stopping power of a Kuruma, but the versatility of an Insurgent, depending on the case you use it for. Going down the line, we have this little thing right here, which is the Weaponized Tampa, I think it is. Should be right. Shit.
Yep.
Okay, the Weaponized Tampa. This brings in Overkill to a whole new level because of the simple fact it has front-mounted missile launchers, rear-launching mortar system, dual 50 caliber miniguns up top, and droppable proxy mines from the underside. You really want something to make an overkill with, this is something to make a statement, but unfortunately it is not armored, so one rocket will make you go kaput, and you will be done. But if you want, you can go pick this up on Warstock Cash and Carry, as a lot of these other vehicles are available on Warstock. Some of these are not, but some of these are on different sites, but you can get different variants. Going down the line, we have next to that, should be the Ubermacht Revolter. Oh, nope, it's the Contender. My bad, big ass white truck. This is the Contender. Of course, it's out of place as shit because it's in the wrong garage, but one of the fastest pickup trucks in the game. So if you don't have one, you can pick one of these up at Southern San Andreas Super Auto for a little bit under, I think, 500K. One of the fastest trucks you can have. It's 4-door. It's pretty quick, but nothing too special about it. Moving down the line, I guess. This is the Ubermacht Revolter.
No, Duke of Death.
Oh, it's the Duke of Death. Whoops. This is the Duke of Death. No weapons, but it is armored, so it can take up to 3 rockets for it to go kaput. And you can also see it's modeled after the Dodge Charger. Good car, but I think it's a good choice for them to model that after. There's really not much to say about this vehicle, so next one. Then we have the Ubermacht Revolter, which, yeah, the sleeper. The Ubermacht Revolter, which is I think it's a Cadillac CTSV modeled in IRL, so it's a pretty decent little car. It's pretty quick. And if you look right there on the bottom, in between the headlights, you have those little itty bitty slits that are machine guns. Yeah, so little car with a little bit of bite to its front end, I guess you could say. Next. And then we have the Vigilante. Is that it?
Stromberg.
Stromberg. All right, it's hard to tell with all my cars being black, but you know. Well, this is the shut up. This is the Stromberg, which is based off of an Aston Martin. You know, James Bond made the Aston Martins famous, but this car is capable of going underwater with a changeable submarine mode, front mounting missiles, which while you're in submarine mode turns into torpedoes, as well as 50 caliber machine guns. Very helpful little tool if you need to go underwater to avoid people. And then on the end, finally, after I mistake cars like 6 times in this freaking portion, is the Vigilante. Rocket boosted Batmobile. That's all I'm saying. A lot of you guys know what this is modeled after, so I'm not going to explain it much. Front mounted missiles, 50 caliber machine guns, and a rocket booster on the ass. What more could you ask for? Now, without further ado, let's head to level 3. Whoop. On level 3, we have the Baller LE, which is a armored Sicario knockoff, apparently. Capable of seating 4, can take at least 2 rockets before blowing up, and is still a quick little vehicle. And if you own these in a CEO organization, you can spawn these for free. Next. Somebody told me that Doc Brown would be proud of me, and that would have been ace, because we have the Deluxo, which is super green. This is probably one of the most efficient cars in GTA, because not only can you drive this thing on the road, but you don't need roads where you're going. Capable of flying or hovering up roads, depending on what you want to do. This thing can also hover across water. So if you lack the need for an amphibious craft, this is probably the second best thing over to the Stromberg. And yeah, next. Whoop. What's next? Yep. Oh,
Flying back.
Yep. This is the Oppressor Mark 1. which a lot of you guys, I have not seen a lot of people use the Oppressor Mark 1 lately, just because of the simple fact the Oppressor Mark 2 is out. The Oppressor Mark 1 is still a decent bike. It somehow gained the name the Rocket Unicorn a while back by somebody. I don't even know how, but it did. But it's still a decent little bike. If you don't want the Oppressor Mark II, this is like the second best option to go. And capable of 20 missile capacity or guns, depending on what you have. And an oversized jet booster. Hashtag project bike. Anyway. Next in line, we have the... What is that? The Dune, I think?
Night Shark.
We have another Night Shark, which I don't know why I have two, but no need to explain that one. Next! And then we have the...
Speed Racer.
We have the Scramjet, aka the Mach 5, with dual rocket boosters, a boost jump, missiles, machine guns, and it's capable of getting two people from point A to point B. So if you really want a piece of history, go get you one of these, because you can definitely make this thing look like the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. Next.
Now for my favorite.
And then we have the Dune FAV, which is a quick little Dune buggy, which can be outfitted with a certain number of weaponized arrangements, such as proxy mines, a remote grenade launcher, or the all-time favorite, a 50 caliber minigun. Not much to say with this one, but...
Although currently equipped with a saw.
Yeah, although it's currently equipped with a saw. So, yeah, there you go. That's all there is to that one. And I think that's all there is to this garage. So, let's slide on over to Office Garage number 2. We'll see you guys there. Starting off in Office Garage 2, we have the T20, which has been probably one of the most controversial. Is it the fastest car in the game, or is it not? You guys can pretty much leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and also what you guys think of the garage tour. So moving on down the line, we have the Bugatti Osiris, which is still blacked out from the last time I did a garage tour, if you guys do remember that. Not really much to say about this. It's pretty much one of those... All of this is pretty much A to B cars, super quick. Down the line from that, we have the Ocelot XA21, I think it is. No?
Z20. Zentorno.
The Zentorno, which is the super bright ash yellow. I changed that earlier, but...
it's like a neon green.
Yeah, this is one of the GTA Day 1 cars. I don't care what anybody says, so you can stick it if you don't think that's the point, but you know. Followed by that, we do have the XA21, which is the Angry Bumblebee. Point proven. This thing is like angry and it's mean as hell. Next. And then we have the, oh wow, we have the Neuro Custom. Yeet. I think that's it. Yeah, the Neuro Custom, which is like fully race car to shit, because I went with that. Most of anything on the interior is carbon fiber. Like the splitters and shit's carbon. And next on the line we have the Ocelot R-Torch, which is the best braking and handling supercar in the game. There's pretty much no other way to say it. If you want a supercar with good braking and good handling, the R-Torch is the way to go. So, let's head up to level 3, or bleh, level 2, English, and we'll see what we got up there. Unless we got another car right here. Sliding up to the second level of Garage 2, where all the supercars are currently being stored. We have the Tesseract, which in my opinion literally is stupid acceleration. If you've ever seen a car do 100 miles an hour in reverse on GTA, this was the one you probably seen doing it. because it is insanely fast either way. And yeah, it's just one of those that acceleration, aside from the fact it's still a pretty good car. 2 doors, really quick. The only downside is it's a freaking Super Prius. And if you want to know what I mean by Super Prius, it's an electric car. Next in the line, what do we have?
The Entity.
We have the Entity XXR, which made a debut, I think, a few months ago in the San Andreas Super Sport Series. This is the predecessor to the Entity XF, which you can see it's a completely different body style than the XF, but it is a very, very good car. I don't even know. Next in line, we have... Ooh. What do we got?
The Wagner.
And we have the Dubache Wagner, which is probably the, I guess, second best to the XA21, which is, it's still a pretty good car, decent braking, decent handling, pretty quick for what it is. And down the line from that, we have, I think it's another Nero. I might be wrong.
Nope.
Okay.
Devastate 8.
Yeah, we have the Devastate 8, or as commonly recently referred to as the twin butt plug. And if you want to know why, just look at the exhaust and it'll tell you everything. Yep, there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely twin butt plug. Moving on to the
twin.
We have the identical Nero Custom, which I don't know what all I have done to that one, but yeah. Next. And whoa. Okay, we are back with technical issues aside. My internet is not liking me during the recording of this video. We have the Bravado Banshee 900R, which is a Benny's custom. Basically the Dodge Viper Track Edition. So if anybody wants a Dodge Viper Track Edition that's good for track, bad for accidents, I mean, here you go. I mean, look at that bitch. Whole front end's carbon fiber. You think that's going to be cheap to fix? Shit. But, fairly good race style. As you can see, I kind of went with the race look for this anyway, so. Woo! Yeah. What a really bright green. Go figure. Next in line, we have the iconic LRG Retro 8. Oh, the LRG RH8 Retro Custom. God dang, that's a mouthful. Basically, the R34. And if any of you recognize this car, this is from the Fast and Furious franchise. And if anybody in the comment section can tell me which Fast and Furious this was from, bonus, you get cookies. Anyway. To level 3 we go. Starting it off on level 3 to finish out this garage, which we still have a few more to do in this video. So, like I said, it was going to take a while. But we have the Sultan RS Benny's Custom Edition. Like Ace said earlier, before I started recording, this looks like it should be ran at the track. But I don't have all terrains, I don't think. But, little side note, the non-upgradable Sultan RS is the fastest stealable street car that you can store. That's not a supercar, but, you know, it's still fast. Next in line, we have the... Don't mind the big-ass empty spot. Next in line, we have the Slam Van Custom.
Yes.
And as you can see, I went for the rusted to shit variant for this. No hood, no tailgate, hydro pumps, and full weight reduction. That's all there is to that. Next in line, we have the Ooh. My little beater truck. I mean, nothing special about it except I glitched the roll bar out of the back. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Next one we have is the Schlagen GT. I can't remember what this car is based off of. And I did not put that color on there. Just saying. Somebody else did. After that, we have... What do we have? Shit.
Bronco on steroids.
Yeah, it's... this is the Vapid Reatta modeled after, I think, the Bronco concept. That surprisingly is making a comeback. I don't know much about it, but yeah, here's the Bronco on steroids. Better way put. I think that was it for this floor, wasn't it?
Yep.
Alright, so on to the next one we go. Okay, finishing out this selection of garages for the CEO building, we have the Buccaneer Custom. Oop, there we go. It was a little oops. We have the Buccaneer Custom, which you can steal the Buccaneer off the street, and you actually can take this to Benny's and make it a custom variant, which I did here, which is I think it's a purple with a silver pearlescent for the primary paint, with the flames running from the hood to about center midway of the doors. The interior, unfortunately, we're not going to get into, but it's just like, this is probably one of the most customized lowriders from the Lowriders Customs Classics update that I have, and it has been at a lot of GTA car meets, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Next in line, we have the Bouncy Bike, otherwise known as the Nemesis. There's really nothing else to say about that one, is it likes to bounce a lot, especially when you're jumping shit. Next in line, we have the... Ooh. And we are back to finish off level 3 of the CEO garages. If you did enjoy the video, this is going to be done into multiple parts, as this video unexpectedly took like 20 to 30 minutes, but finishing off and starting where we left off before my internet absolutely hated me, we have the Hustler, which is based off the 1932 Ford Coupe, and of course I rat rotted the shit out of this, so it looks badass. It's fast on dirt. We've actually taken it to the horse track a few times, and it was a very good dirt car. Next in line, we have what is what the hell?
Oh, whited out Tornado.
Yeah, this is the Class A Tornado, which is a Benny's custom, as you can probably tell, all white. I mean, I don't even know what I was trying to do with this damn thing, but it's another one of my show cars. If you want to go pick up a Tornado, you can steal one of these off the street, and it'll cost you a little less money to buy if you do it that way. Next, after the Tornado, we have
the Mustang.
Yep, the Dominator GTX, which I think is the newer model Mustang GT. I tried to go model after a YouTuber who has currently over 500,000 subscribers, just so I could say I did it, because I like the Mustang that he uses for his content. If you haven't already, go check him out. His YouTube is It's Just a Six. It'll be found in my sub box, so go check his stuff out. He does a lot of Mustang content. Next, and then we have the old school Mustang, otherwise known as the Shelby GT500. I think, is that it? Yep. Yeah.
That's the Tulip.
Oh, excuse me. My bad. That is the Tulip, which is the Nova, or yeah, the Nova, pretty much. Not much done to the car except for paint and engine and trans upgrades, but Following behind that,
No, that's it for the floor.
You sure?
Yep.
Because you just passed one. Okay, that's it for the floor. Okay, on to the next one. Finishing off level 3 of Garage 3. Holy crap, this has taken a while, so I hope you went and got a refill on popcorn or whatever the hell you're eating while you're watching this. We have the Yosemite, which is the GTA variant of a Chevy C10 with off-road tires and dropped as low as it'll go. But the big thing is on this is the bags. If it didn't have the bags on it, it would not have issues as far as sitting up higher. Whatever you do, little key fun fact, never, and I repeat, never, I'll do it for a third time, never lower the suspension all the way on this truck, because if the bags drop down and you're on a sidewalk, you might as well kiss your ass goodbye, because you're not getting that bitch off the sidewalk unless you have somebody hit you. Next in line, we have the Canis Camacho, which is a Jeep on steroids, or what do you call it? A Jeep truck? I don't know.
Yeah.
A Jeep truck. But yeah, we have this, which is doorless, and I made it pretty much like a standard, like West Coast screenshot Jeep, solid yellow, off-road tires, and no doors, and an ammo crate. Yeehaw! Gotta have my bullets. Or the cooler, whichever one you prefer. Next in line, and the final thing for this particular vehicular device tour on this part, we have, what is this? This is, what is this? What is that one?
This is the Vamos.
Yep, that is the Clase Vamos, which is another muscle car that has come out recently. Paint and everything was done by a friend of mine that actually recommended that I do this paint. So he actually done it for me, which I think it looks pretty good. The car itself is a fairly decent thing. Little key thing, if you didn't already know, all of them are, some, if not most of the muscle cars after the After Hours DLC do wheelies. So you can pretty much guess where this is going to go. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this part to the garage tour, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications. And we'll catch you guys in the next part of the tour coming soon. Later.
Never change. You break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption. Okay.